Welcome to the Daily Globe. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Beneath the shimmering blue expanse of the West Philippine Sea, a world of mystery and untold riches lies hidden from view. For centuries, these waters have been a source of life, livelihood, and legend for countless generations of Filipinos. But beneath the gentle waves, something far more valuable than fish or coral has been waiting to be discovered. Here, deep below the surface, rests a colossal silent treasure. One that experts estimate could be worth trillions of dollars. This is not just a fortune in gold or jewels, but a vast reserve of oil and natural gas, locked away in the seabed, holding the promise of prosperity for an entire nation. For decades, this immense wealth was the subject of geological surveys, scientific expeditions, and political whispers. Teams of experts mapped the ocean floor, searching for clues, while governments debated and strategized, knowing that whoever controlled these resources would hold the key to the country's future. Today, the Philippines stands on the brink of an energy revolution, one that could redefine not only its economic future, but also its national sovereignty and global standing. The stakes have never been higher, and the choices made now will shape the destiny of millions. The Recto Bank, a vast underwater plateau, is believed to hold over 5 billion barrels of oil, enough to power the nation for decades and transform its energy landscape. Alongside this, an estimated 55 trillion cubic feet of natural gas lies in wait, an amount so massive, it could dwarf the reserves of many established oil-producing nations, and provide the Philippines with energy security for generations to come. If harnessed, these resources could finally free the Philippines from its dependence on costly, foreign energy imports, lowering electricity prices, fueling industries, and creating thousands of jobs for Filipinos across the country. But the journey to claim this treasure is anything but simple. The West Philippine Sea is a region marked by international tension, overlapping territorial claims, and a complex web of diplomacy and power struggles. Here, every move is watched, every decision scrutinized, and the stakes are nothing less than national survival. Every exploratory drill, every signed contract is more than just a business transaction. It is a bold statement of sovereignty and intent. The choices made today will echo for generations, shaping the nation's path toward energy independence and economic strength. The rewards are immense: stable energy, massive revenue, and the promise of a stronger, more self-reliant nation, one that can stand tall on the world stage. This is the story of the Philippines' quest to unlock its hidden birthright from the depths of the sea, a journey of hope, challenge, and the relentless pursuit of a brighter future. The Philippines' oil and gas ambitions are deeply tied to its struggle for sovereignty. Early exploration was hampered by technology and, more critically, by geopolitical disputes. The 2016 Hague ruling invalidated China's sweeping claims, affirming the Philippines' rights over its exclusive economic zone. Yet, tension persisted, and joint exploration talks with China collapsed in 2023 over sovereignty issues. Key projects like SC-72 and SC-75 were stalled for years under force majeure due to territorial disputes. These delays left the nation reliant on imports and vulnerable to global price shocks. Now, past failures have hardened the government's resolve to act decisively. The cost of inaction has become too high for the nation to bear. For over 2 decades, the Malampaya gas field powered up to 20% of the Philippines' electricity, saving billions in foreign exchange. But Malampaya is nearing depletion, set to run dry by 2027. Its decline is already tightening energy supply and raising prices. Without a replacement, the country faces near total dependence on imported fuels, exposing it to global shocks and higher costs. The search for Malampaya's successor is now a matter of national security. The government's push into the West Philippine Sea is driven by this urgency. The reserves in Recto Bank are no longer a bonus, they're an essential lifeline. The race is on to turn potential into production before Malampaya's flame goes out. At the heart of the Philippines' energy dream lies Service Contract 72, Recto Bank, a vast and resource-rich area that has become both a beacon of hope and a flashpoint of tension in the region. Located just 80 nautical miles west of Palawan, Recto Bank is believed to contain breathtaking reserves, over 5 billion barrels of oil, and an astonishing 55 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. These resources have the potential to transform the Philippines' energy landscape, fueling industries, powering homes, and reducing the country's dependence on imported energy. Yet for years, exploration and development were halted by force majeure, a direct result of the ongoing territorial dispute with China. The standoff, left state-of-the-art equipment idle and hopes for energy independence in limbo, as diplomatic tensions simmered just beneath the surface. The lifting of this freeze in 2023 marked a turning point, signaling a new chapter for the nation's energy ambitions. It was a moment met with cautious optimism, as government officials and industry leaders celebrated the renewed opportunity to tap into these vital resources. Recto Bank is now seen as the logical successor to the Malampaya gas field, which has long been the backbone of the country's energy supply. With Malampaya's reserves dwindling, Recto Bank offers the promise of long-term energy security and economic growth for future generations. However, any activity in these contested waters is under intense international scrutiny. The presence of China's Coast Guard, patrolling assertively near oil rigs, serves as a constant reminder of the geopolitical risks and the fragile balance that must be maintained. President Marcos Jr.'s administration has vowed to move forward under Philippine law, even in the absence of foreign partners. This bold approach reflects a determination to assert national sovereignty and secure the country's energy future on its own terms. The government's unwavering stance has transformed Recto Bank into a powerful symbol of renewed national resolve and unity, inspiring hope among Filipinos for a brighter, more self-reliant future. As the world watches closely, the stage is set for a critical new chapter in the West Philippine Sea, one that will test the nation's resolve and shape its destiny for years to come. The quest for undersea wealth is powered by a revolution in exploration technology. Advanced satellite-based remote sensing, unveiled in 2025, now allows geologists to see beneath the waves with unprecedented accuracy. These systems analyze electromagnetic and gravitational data from space, pinpointing hydrocarbon deposits without invasive surveys. This leap reduces financial risk and environmental impact, accelerating the path from discovery to production. For the Philippines, it means mapping vast areas like Recto Bank faster and more affordably. The government has swiftly adopted these innovations, partnering with international firms to de-risk exploration and attract investment. This technology offers a discreet, eco-friendly approach, crucial in contested sensitive waters. The strategy: use the best tools to unlock a prize that's waited millennia. 21st century innovation is now the key to the nation's energy future. With Malampaya's decline and mounting geopolitical challenges in the region, the Philippines faces a critical turning point in its energy journey. The once reliable gas field is no longer enough to meet the nation's growing demands, and tensions in the South China Sea have only heightened the urgency for a new direction. The stakes are higher than ever, as energy security and national sovereignty now go hand in hand. In response, President Marcos Jr. has launched a bold new strategy, signaling a decisive break from the past. His administration is determined to secure the country's energy future, even in the face of uncertainty and external pressures. The moratorium on West Philippine Sea exploration was lifted in 2023, marking a significant policy shift from hesitation to action. This move opens the door for renewed exploration and development, and demonstrates the government's willingness to take calculated risks for the nation's benefit. The Department of Energy has announced its readiness to proceed with exploration, making it clear that the Philippines will move forward, even if it means going it alone. This stance underscores a new spirit of self-reliance and resilience in the face of adversity. To attract much-needed investment and expertise, the government is aggressively marketing 29 exploration areas nationwide. By reaching out to global partners, the Philippines aims to tap into world-class technology and knowledge, accelerating its path toward energy independence. The message is clear: the Philippines is open for business. With promising prospects and a stable legal framework, the country is positioning itself as a prime destination for international energy investors. President Marcos Jr. has also clarified that any joint exploration must strictly comply with the Constitution. There will be no state-to-state deals that compromise Philippine sovereignty, ensuring that national interests remain protected at all times. This legal clarity not only reassures investors, but also strengthens the country's position on the global stage, balancing openness with the need to safeguard its own interests. The new approach is proactive, assertive, and focused on delivering tangible results for the Filipino people. It's a strategy built on ambition, innovation, and a renewed sense of national pride. As the nation charts this new course, the Philippines stands determined to control its own energy destiny, driven by hope, resilience, and the unwavering spirit of its people. Unlocking the West Philippine Sea's reserves would reshape the Philippine economy. Domestic oil and gas would slash import bills, stabilize prices, and boost energy security. Trillions in potential revenue could fund infrastructure, healthcare, education, and defense. Tens of thousands of jobs would be created, spurring growth from Manila to coastal provinces. Local industries and small businesses would thrive, fueling a ripple effect across the economy. Energy self-sufficiency would enhance sovereignty and resilience, making the country more attractive to investors. The Philippines could chart its own economic course with newfound confidence. This undersea treasure could fuel the nation's rise as a major Asia-Pacific force. Experts agree, the stakes are enormous. Energy analysts hail new satellite tech as a game-changer, making exploration less risky and more attractive to investors. Geopolitical experts warn that resource discovery in contested waters demands careful diplomacy to avoid conflict. Government officials stress the urgency. Malampaya's depletion is certain, and developing indigenous resources is a national duty. Environmental groups urge caution, demanding the highest standards to protect marine biodiversity. The West Philippine Sea is part of the Coral Triangle. Its ecosystems must not be sacrificed for energy. The national conversation is now about balancing energy security, economic gain, and environmental stewardship. Every voice, analyst, official, activist, shapes the path forward. Sustainable development is the only way to turn this promise into lasting prosperity. The Philippines stands at a historic crossroads. The convergence of Malampaya's decline, new technology, and political will has created a rare window of opportunity. The choices made now will determine if the nation achieves true energy independence and prosperity. The path is complex, balancing ambition, responsibility, and reality. This is a national endeavor, demanding unity, vigilance, and transparency. The wealth beneath the sea belongs to all Filipinos. Its development must benefit everyone and protect the environment. Citizens must stay informed, engaged, and hold leaders accountable. The world is watching as the Philippines writes its energy future. The story unfolding in the West Philippine Sea belongs to every Filipino, now and for generations to come.